Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
okay.
only one queen in the room.
Are you sure? Because you own Scarlet, so you never know.
Hawaii thing, it's a Hawaii thing.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to
my
It's a
God.
Hawaii Thing. I'm Lanai, and this is Brooke Lee. We got a very special
so
guest here.
loud
I've known this
now.
guy since I was 18 years old.
Not.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, I'll
I
tell
can
you how.
verify it was a long
I'm
time
gonna see if he
ago.
remembers how. I got a funny story about the first time I met this guy. Born and raised, of course, on Oahu. He's a stunt coordinator, producer. He's
Busy
done
guy.
all kinds of things. He's worked with everybody from Doja Cat to Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Ziggy Marley. The
friends.
Pussycat Dolls.
All your
Michael
friends.
Jackson, Madonna.
All your friends.
He was Halle Berry's stunt double.
All your
He's doing a
friends.
ton of stunts. He's just
You can't let the Halle Berry thing
he
go,
has
can
stunt
you?
workshops.
Can't let it go. He can't.
Yeah, I cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nito Larioza.
Nito
How
in a
are you,
wig.
Nito?
Let me tell you how
How's
many
it?
times
How's it?
he's told this story of you in a wig for Halle Berry. I swear, Nito, he's told this story. We could roll the tape.
I've told it 3 times.
You really fixated
Nito,
on him and the wig
I met her in Japan.
and told her
She
about
did.
the wig.
She's super cool.
Super
Super
sweet lady.
nice.
Funny.
Yeah.
You're so down to earth.
Oh man, I worked with her again on a movie, and we were both in the makeup trailer. And she saw me. She goes, "Nita, motherfucker, what's up?" I know, what's up, Hallie? I gotta be professional right now. But she has her same crew,
Yeah.
same makeup people, everything. I'm like, "What's up, guys?" So it was
Tell
cool
everybody
catching up.
what you did for her. Or what you did with
Well,
her.
it wasn't the swordfish scene. We know that for certain. So
Well, I was actually a choreographer on it. My friend, who her name is Ann Fletcher, she's a director now. She does like Hocus Pocus too,
nice.
and she did I forget that movie, but she's a big proposal.
Okay.
But her and I were choreographing for Halle the movement of like Catwoman, that kind of style. So we came up with a cool like capoeira breakdancing kind of vibe that had a real feminine, cool vibe to it.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was a cool
That's
job.
awesome.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of cool things.
Okay.
Proud of you.
He's like, all right.
Thanks, brother.
You can say it.
brother.
I mean, there's so many
Take
things
it.
we can go down this rabbit hole with what you're doing.
Right.
But when you were home, when you first like kick-started your entertainment career, you were part of a group called BBC that turned into New Generation.
Right.
Oh,
And that's when I met you.
That's
Yeah.
where this
Yes.
is going. Okay.
But here, I don't know if Nito remembers it. Nito has this really good, I don't know what the word is, but he will never forget your birthday or even Christmas. He'll send you a card.
Photographic memory.
Right.
Is it a photographic memory or is very thoughtful? Just a very thoughtful guy. Do you remember this, Nito?
Oh, I do that to a lot of people because there's a lot of people that help me out in my career, in my life, and always don't talk to them all the time, but I always like
It's
to say
awesome.
what's
I
up
try
and
to
stuff
do
like
it too
that.
now
So-
because of him. But anyways, this is what happened. I was Lanai Boy on the radio, and we were just started playing BBC music, and then I met him outside of the radio, so he thought I was 2 different people.
What does that
Do you
mean?
remember this?
Well, he
Oh,
was
'cause-
working at one club.
Well, you thought yes, because I was working at the club, and then
Right.
and I was on the radio.
Oh, so Lanai Boy was a different person.
Yes,
than
the guy who I am
Got it.
Yeah. So he sent me 2 birthday cards one time.
Oh,
one to Lanai Boy, and then one to Lanai from the club.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tabura to the
Got it.
the
Yeah.
night to Bora.
Yeah, do you remember this?
I remember one of the cards.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
probably got a deal on it too.
You got 2 for 1.
It
Yeah.
happens at Longs. It
Yeah,
happens.
but anyways,
Happens. 2 first.
Nito and I, we kind of became in the same family because their record producers produced the 3 local boys.
Yes.
Oh.
And Nito and Freddie and every maestro were all part of that.
Right.
And then they helped us with whatever we could do for dancing
Right.
because he's an amazing choreographer because we can't dance.
You can't?
No, we can't.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah. I just make love.
You and Jimmy the Geek
Yeah.
can't
Me,
dance?
Jimmy the Geek, and Alan
Kelsey
Oda.
Priest.
I remember the
Yeah.
I-94, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when you were in
Priest.
BBC, how old were you?
I was 15, 16 years
Wow,
old.
so you guys are kind of close in age.
Yes, I'm a couple years older than him.
Got
And
it.
then New Generation,
Right.
you were how old? You remember that?
New generation, I was 18 years old. I just
18.
graduated from Pro City High School.
Pro
Yeah.
City in the house.
These
So-
guys were. I don't know if you went to the New Kids on the Block concert, but they shouted out BBC.
I heard
Yes.
about that. I heard
I
about
got
that.
chicken skin, man, when they did that.
Why would
'Cause
they do that,
on
though?
Saturday night, because when New Generation was blowing up and New Kids on the Block just started.
Uh-huh.
Matt and Marie Starr started
Yes.
producing for both of them, and they
wow.
were friends.
Oh, got it.
And they would come to concert, and they would do shows together.
Yes.
So 3 local boys would open for New Generation, New Generation
Would
for New
open-
Kids.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so when the New Kids on Saturday
Yeah,
night,
yeah,
you weren't there
after.
Saturday, they said, hey, we got to send a shout out. Last time we were here, we were with Booyah Tribe, Sweet Sensation, and this
Yay.
local group, BBC. And I got to tell you, if anybody from BBC is here or you know them, they dance way better than us. Yeah. Did he say that on Sunday too?
No, but somebody told me that. But he just said the exact same thing you
That's
said.
so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Because
so-
Nito and Ronnie were the dancers.
Right.
Just amazing. I mean, look at the moves they did at the concert. Some of those moves were yours.
He's like, I can't copyright
Yeah, well, like I
stuff,
said, my
right?
friend choreographs for them, so it was just good to see them in shape.
Right.
Yeah.
It's great to see them performing still, and you know they could do anything, and people still love them.
And they're all like 55,
Yep,
56.
they're all over 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over 50.
And they were
really?
dancing for an hour and a half.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you working on right now?
Well, I just finished.
Oh, wait.
Dookie.
I got to take a break. I'm sorry.
Okay,
We'll
shoot.
finish
He's
that.
got one
We'll
job,
finish this
Hawaii.
question.
He's
I
got
didn't
one
see what was
job.
going on over there.
She said 1 minute.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Nito's hanging out with us. It's a Hawaii thing. Bringing you what matters. Viewers can receive the Star Advertiser digital full access subscription for just $9.95 per month. Go to staradvertiser.com and click on subscribe. Use the code AHI-THING. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. We're hanging out with Nito Larioza, and we were talking about what you're currently doing right now. Just wrapping up a
It's
show.
easier to say what
Yes.
he's not doing
I
than what
know.
it is what he is doing
What-
because he's
what-
doing so many things.
What show did you just wrap on?
I just finished Doogie Kamealoa season 2. I am the dance choreographer on that, so they have a lot of dancing this year.
Uh-huh.
They wanted
Can you
that-
give that away? Are you allowed to?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
okay.
cool. I mean,
Okay.
but I thought that was interesting because I got the call and they're like, "Hey, I heard you're the guy," and I'm like, "Kinda."
Who's they that called
producers.
you? Oh, okay, okay.
Producers called me up and say, "Hey, I heard you're the guy that you can do this and do that." I'm like, "Maybe, yeah, I think so." And I got great references like from Brian and
You're right.
Yeah.
Chris Lee, and they're like,
Right.
"I used to dance for Madonna." I'm like, "Yeah." So, can you still move? Can you still do stuff? I go, "I think so." And then they're like, "Well, you know, we have a bunch of dancing this year and this season, and we'd love to see if you could do it." I'm like, "All right, cool." So we're talking about certain things, and they don't know me. They're like, "We don't know you."
Yeah.
So we are skeptical. I'm like, "That's cool. I tell you what, I'll do the one episode. You like me, you hire me. If not, cool." You know what I mean? I'm like,
Wow.
"Whatever."
You're like, I'll give you one hit
Yes.
for free.
No.
Never be.
But I was like, let me show you what I can do. Let me do a previous. Let me show you what I
Yeah.
can do. Let me put it together. If you guys like it, cool, let's do
Right.
it. And they saw it. They're like, whoa, this
Good
guy's
for you.
dope.
So are you training actors on set? Or
Well, I rehearse with them. I try to.
because what if they can't dance and it's all
Well,
on
that's
you?
the thing. I think that's the beauty of working in the business for a while now. I try to see what they're good at and what
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like stunts.
Right.
Not everybody's good at certain things, so you try to find what they're good at. And you know, some of the actors are very talented. Matt is a talented guy. He's a great dancer.
Sato.
Yeah.
Yeah, talented kid. He's going places. And so I try to find different movement that will make it work. And I told him that. I said, look, I have to create something different and unique because they might not move like that.
Right.
So I want to play with them for a little bit. Let me workshop with them and let me see what they're good at, and then I'll put it together. And then at the end of the day, they loved it. Even Disney was like, that was
Hey,
dope.
he got me, Jimmy, and Alan
Look,
to
you
dance.
don't need to sell it to me, bro.
Yeah.
I know you your whole
So
life.
what was your
so-
what was because I never asked you this. What was the conversion from? I know they're kind of the
Right.
same
Right.
from choreography to stunt
Right.
for
Well,
people who don't know.
Right. Well, you know what? Dancing and stunts is very similar. And I think stunts is a little bit more physical.
well, and dangerous.
That too.
Because I dance
But dancing
at
is
Halekulani.
dangerous too.
It could be dangerous,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna die at Halekulani. You know, on a Wednesday night.
but trust me, when I was on tour with Madonna, I broke my my thumb, and she was pissed, and she was like, "We gotta heal this kid. He has to perform." And I remember I had to wear a cast, and she's like, "Man, this guy is giving me everything." So I didn't think I was gonna break my thumb on tour.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know, I think any job that's physical, you can get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of stunts, usually you get hurt on the easy stuff, not the hard stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the weird thing because you take it for granted. And I think the transition was pretty easy for me. I feel very blessed because I come from a physical background, gymnastics, breakdancing, and all that. So when I would like flip into gymnastics at training, all my friends did Power Rangers and stuff.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, Nito, come train with us." I was like, guys, I don't want to do stunts.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. I want to dance for Britney. I want to dance for Madonna, Janet.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I love to do. And they're like, okay, whatever. And then I finally got an opportunity to do Power Rangers. And then all my friends were going to do the tour. And they're like, please, Nito, come on, do it. We have so much fun. We can go Hooters. We can go strip club. We can go shopping.
Because the Power Rangers thing was a live
Yes.
tour. It was like
Yeah.
escapades.
Yes,
like, for
exactly.
Power Rangers.
And I was like, wait a minute. Let me think about this. And then they're like, I'll make you a Power Ranger too. I'm like,
Okay. You're like,
all right, let's do it.
Which color were you?
Blue.
no.
So then I was like, let's do it. It was cool. And then I think that kind of broke me into stunts. And then finally, I kind of got my feet really wet when my first movie was The Rundown.
Oh,
With The
yes.
Rock.
Oh, with
And,
Ernie. That was
yes,
Ernie.
that scene.
Yeah, we were just
Ernie.
talking about you, by
Yeah.
the way. Me and Ernie went to Maui.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You keep in touch with him?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, how's his health?
He's good
Way
now,
better.
right?
He got a
Awesome.
new kid. You should hit him up because he just finished writing a movie.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Good guy. And what was cool about that movie was I got to work with Peter Berg and
Peter.
I got to work with Andy Chang, stunt coordinator
Oh,
for Jackie Chan and his
Yeah.
double.
Andy does everything.
Yes. And
Yeah.
then I think the cool thing was I got to do dancing and stunts in that movie. There was a dance sequence in it, and I hit Peter Berg up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Pete, I got to talk to you.
Yeah.
He goes, what's up? He goes, I dance, bro. He goes, really? Let me see what you got. I dance. Boom. He gave me the choreography
That's
job.
awesome. Let's talk more about this in a minute. Nito Larioza hanging out with us. It's a Hawaii thing. We'll take a quick break. For all your money needs, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for you. Visit hificu.com. Long's Drugs is always here for Hawaii, providing your family with their local favorites, accessible health and wellness services to keep you safe and healthy. Make Long's a part of your day.
Windows Hawaii. Trust Windows Hawaii.
Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Nito Larioza talking about stunts, choreography, dancing. What was the first thing when you moved to LA? When you guys, for people who don't know, when you were New Generation, you signed a record deal with Warner Reprise, was it?
Yes.
And then you, obviously, your project kind of got shelved. Nobody knew
Was
where to
that,
put you
were
guys.
they the same? You guys were Tenderoni, where that was that whole generation?
Hip
Was
Jam,
Yes.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
all you guys went all the same
Same
time.
manager.
Yeah.
Right. All went
Yeah.
to the mainland together.
Yeah, so
right?
it was them, Hightown DJs, and Tenderoni.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you moved to LA.
Yes.
You start choreography for all these. Was it videos or was you doing concerts?
For me, what was cool is that I knew I needed to choreograph for my group when we finished the album, when we were going to do our music videos and tours. So I started taking a bunch of dance classes, and when I started doing that, I met a lot of people that were doing already tours and music
Yeah.
videos. That
And
you
this
see.
was at the height.
Yeah, this is like Janet
This
Jackson,
is
Michael.
80s.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
MTV.
Ending,
at its-
ending 80s, and
Right.
it was
Beginning
amazing.
90s.
like
Yeah.
MTV was king.
Yes.
Videos
Yeah.
were the jam.
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
wanted to see what was breaking. It was
Yes.
that era. Dance was king.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, whoa, that's that dude that danced for Michael. That guy danced for Janet. I was like, man, this is cool. And then I started hanging out with them. And then I finally auditioned. Ronnie and I actually auditioned too. And Ronnie got it. It was for Pretty in Pink.
Yes, I
It
remember
was a
that.
girl group. Yeah.
Yes.
Shaka Khan's daughter was in it. And he got the lead in it. And ever since then, I started auditioning. And then I started booking jobs. And I was like, man, I'm making all this money on my own. I don't have to split anything with any of these guys.
Let me do the
And I get
math.
my money real quick.
Right,
Wait a minute.
Right.
Something's wrong here. And then, you know what was cool about that is I got to meet a lot of producers. And that's how New Generation got hooked up. I'm not saying nothing negative about Warner Brothers Reprise because they're great, Rob, Leonard, but they weren't hip to the scene.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing a lot of kids don't understand, and the producers. But I was in the heat of it, and I started meeting people. People heard that I was like this local boy from Hawaii who had a record deal. So people would be like, hey man, you gotta meet my friend. He produces blah, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And that's how we met Belle Biv DeVoe's producers, Howie Hirsch.
Yes.
This Jewish white guy that was just funky. And then Warner were like, man, who is this guy? I'm like, that's my hookup, bro.
Yeah.
and I hooked Warner Brothers up with the producers I knew from dancing, photography, just the whole nine. And I was like, whoa.
Was everything happening in LA at that
Yes.
time? It
Hawaii,
wasn't New
and
York.
I think
it was
you
LA.
I think you can agree with me. Hawaii guys have a little edge when it comes to networking because everybody loves Hawaii.
Yes.
Everybody
and
wants. You know
everybody's-
that too.
But everybody's
Yeah.
personable. That's why
Yes.
there's no
Yeah,
attitude.
to a certain
Yeah.
degree. But I think what brought down the wall was the fact that I had a record deal.
Yeah.
When you tell people, "Oh, you're from Hawaii, cool. What you doing here?" I got a record deal.
Right, and
Yeah.
everyone's looking at you like, "Oh, okay."
You're
What's your
right.
number? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody's
Right.
different.
Yeah, today everyone has their own record label.
Exactly.
So it's like,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So it opened a lot of doors, and like I said, that kind of like made me think like, wow, look at all these opportunities. Something's wrong here. This boy band thing is not happening.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I started doing my own thing, and I started touring with Backstreet, Britney, a bunch of different people, and then I just saw a different window and
Yeah.
opportunity, and I took it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Ronnie would have went too, but he had babies.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah,
that's-
Britney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute though. She's awesome. But it was a blessing, you know what I mean? And I think if I didn't move to LA, I wouldn't have been so hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. So,
And that's what you did at that time.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was
Brooke?
the best time to
you
be there,
did.
though. I
It
mean,
was.
I mean,
the cool thing about that time too, that was when Tia was hot, Tia Carrera.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend or her husband at that
Husband.
time.
Ili Samaha.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was
Franchise Pictures
at Roxbury. He was the
He
man.
owned, he
Yeah.
owned
And
Roxbury.
then Tia was like, "This the group. I want you to help out," because she wanted to help us.
Yeah.
Aw.
And I remember he was super cool. So I remember all those times, man. That was like happening.
80s,
Yeah.
90s, Los
So,
Angeles.
yes.
Yeah.
So you're doing stunt workshops now.
Well, yeah, I figured I'll help out the locals here because there's
a need.
yes, that's very true. You know, I think a lot of people don't understand what the stunt business is, and I feel very honored to be in it, and I make a great living at it. And I think if people knew how stunts work, how the film industry work, you know what I mean, they could have a great opportunity. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just like acting, singing, dancing. So, you know, I like to help out people who want to learn about stunts
Yeah.
or actors who want to get into stunts because there's a mixture of both.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So, and stunts is real popular right now.
Did you see Ernie's daughter?
No, I heard
She's
she-
killing it.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
cool.
Ernie
Yeah.
Reyes Jr.?
Yeah.
I heard she's talented.
And she's doing stunts.
Yeah.
She's she's just a natural. The whole
Oh.
family,
That's awesome,
right?
yeah.
She
And
grew
You
up in
being
it.
dragged
Yeah.
around everywhere, watching your
Yeah.
dad do all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's cool.
Hey, we'll take a quick break. Nito Larioza hanging out with us. It's a Hawaii thing. Air and Sea Travel Center. Best group tours throughout the world. Let's go travel and see the world to make beautiful memories. Call 808-951-9800 today. At Aloha Kia, you know a guy. Visit us at our 7 dealerships statewide. Purchase a brand new Kia using Aloha Kia Express. Purchase at alohakia.com. Homeworld, locally owned and quality brands. Let us help you create your perfect home. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Nito hanging out with us. We were talking about Ernie Reyes Jr. and his son, his daughter. He has a son as well. Good-looking
Awesome.
kid, man.
Kid.
What else did you guys work on? You did the rundown.
We did the rundown together on the jungle fight.
Were you doubling him?
No.
Oh.
But you know what? Before Ernie was the lead guy in it, because they were casting it, they made me do that part, and I swear to God, my body was shot.
Really?
Oh,
it was
for-
a
I
tough
was,
scene.
bruh, I
Oh,
was.
they
freaking
were
beat-
using you to figure out how to
Yes.
shoot it and all
Didn't-
Oh my
didn't
gosh,
it
that
get-
was painful.
it was
I was getting
MTV
massages all the time.
Fight of the year. It was like MTV something.
Yeah, we lost her. We lost.
Oh,
to,
you lost it.
to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates
Ah.
that year. I remember.
Yeah.
It's all good though. But that was a painful job, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to
It
God.
looked like it.
Bounced around
Yes, it was.
everywhere.
That was kind of The Rock's big first movie,
Yeah, action movie.
right?
Yeah, right
guess.
after Scorpion King.
Yeah,
Right,
after.
right.
Yeah, but
And
that was
then
fun.
What else did you guys work on?
We worked on Indiana Jones together. We did the cemetery fight. Man, that was fun, man.
Yeah.
Got to work with Steven Spielberg, the Gov. That's what they call him.
Big
And let
deal.
me give you some good advice that he gave me, Ernie. And I was just watching, and Ernie had his scene, and he had a big acting scene, and cut. And I remember Steven goes up to him and goes, "That was good for TV. This is movies. Let me see a better one." And I was like, "Whoa."
That's harsh.
And then next one, he killed it. I was like, "Man,
Yeah.
that's tight." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was dope. Yeah. So, and Steven Spielberg was cool. He heard I was a dancer. He heard I was working with Nicole. because I was
Pussycat
dancing
Dolls.
for her at that time.
Oh, you're dancing for
We
Nicole.
were gonna go to Japan, and he's like, "Go, Nito, you're a rap. You go dance. Everybody's like, "You dancing for the Pussycat Dolls? I want to go." And I'm like, "Oh, you guys are funny."
Yeah.
But it was a good time. He's a real nice guy, and Ernie and I also worked on Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
We were Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh really?
That was fun.
You never told me this, Ernie. You know, I've known Ernie since he was 3.
Oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool. And we did Avatar together.
Oh,
He worked
nice.
with us for a little bit. Yeah. So, cause same height, same ability.
Right.
So
You guys move alike.
yeah, and then I think my friend who was the coordinator on it, he was like, "Hey, who you know?" I was like, "Ask Ernie, bro. Ernie's
Yeah.
dope." He goes, "All right, you think you might do it?" I go, "As
Yeah.
long as the check clears."
Ernie,
So,
but
yeah.
He's over there at the Nate Diaz camp right now.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
heard about that. Yeah,
so I
it's good
think
for him.
it's September 10th or something.
but
there's a
he's
fight.
older than
Awesome.
you, is he not?
I
You guys are-
don't really talk to him about that.
He's a couple years.
A couple years, right?
Yeah.
Older than him.
Because
But,
we're the same
yeah.
age.
I mean, he came on the show and talked about like them bringing duffel bags full of money and
Awesome.
going to like
he
you know,
knows.
pink
He was at
Cadillac
Bobby McGee's
and
at that
like
same time.
you know that they
So
were
do you remember that?
painting the town
he
red
was
when
to
they
come
used
to
to come
Hawaii.
here.
Well, that was when I was broke and I was working at Esther's.
Oh yeah.
And I remember you guys
Everybody
would
was.
come there all the time.
Yeah.
And you guys would gamble and do all kinds of stuff.
No, we didn't.
Nah, because legally you can't gamble in the state of Hawaii.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We just
so
pretended.
it was just mahjong.
Esther's. Oh my
and-
God.
Wow.
Yes.
I told James and Tony they got to write a movie about that place.
That's true.
Like a setting.
Underground?
Yeah.
You
Man,
guys
they should make
have-
an episode for
you
that
guys
for
have lived
NCIS.
so
Yes, they
many
should.
lives. You guys
Yeah.
have lived so many
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah.
How was it? Were you happy when they asked you to come home? Because when was the last thing you did here in home?
Last time
Besides Doogie.
well, I work on Magnum and
Oh, you've done-
NCIS
yeah.
doing stunts, but the big job that last time I worked here was Jumanji.
Oh, Jumanji.
Yeah, I did the dance fight for the girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was tough.
They shot that in
That was a
Hawaii.
good one.
No.
Thank you.
Kualoa Ranch.
Kualoa
Oh,
Ranch.
Kualoa.
That was
It
tough.
was in that barn.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
And she was like, she couldn't be sexy because it was a guy.
Yes.
She was playing a guy, I suppose. You're
Yes.
right. That was a great scene.
Yeah, thank you. That was a.
Wait, so you don't live here? You live in
I
LA?
have a house here.
But you're
And-
based out of LA.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it was awesome. That job, I had to prove a lot to myself and just, you know how you got to stand up for yourself to a certain
Yeah.
degree and stuff
Especially
like
in
that.
this business.
Yes, and you know how
Yeah.
you pick your battles and stuff like that. That one, man, I was like biting my tongue.
Yeah.
But I think what was great was that they loved that scene.
Yeah.
She was in every single scene, and I loved that. I didn't want to use any doubles. And the same producers who do Doogie did Jumanji. And they were like, hey, I heard you did Jumanji. I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome.
So they're like, okay.
That's what you
Give it
call
away in 30
networking.
seconds. Yes.
We got to give away. Thank you, Nito, for joining us. If you want to watch the rest of this
Thank
interview,
you, Bougie.
go to YouTube.
We
got
got
some nice
you
gifts for you here.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Manahoonie Max.
Okay, my wife will love that.
Thank you. Thank you to Jimmy. Taro
There you
chips.
go.
Ulu
Thank you
chips.
guys for watching. Nito, congratulations
you.
on everything,
Thanks,
brother.
brother.
Always
Appreciate
proud
it.
of you.
Thanks, brother.
Come and watch us on the extended version
He's
on
gonna
YouTube. Make
swear.
sure you subscribe. We'll
Oh,
see you
God.
guys next time. Ahui ho. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing, the extended version.
Now he's really going to swear.
Mahalo for joining us. Nito Larioza is hanging out with us.
We got your
Uh,
ADTs.
Nito,
Oh,
we.
so cool.
See? It's like
Cool.
dancer vibes, right?
Oh, that's your style right there.
I don't know
It's
about
got
that.
It's got a zipper. What?
Man,
That's
I
like
don't know
80
about that.
zippers.
I don't know.
Have you
about
done? Have you ran into Bruno or anything in the last couple years?
that. You know what?
5 years?
Not really. I almost ran into him, but I didn't because I
Calling
was
out
busy.
Bruno right now, is that what's happening?
But you know, it'll be great to reconnect with him. I tell you one of the things I did too. I remember I was choreographing for Johnny Wright. Johnny Wright, if people don't know,
I remember that.
is New Kids on the Block
Yes.
road manager, but he's now a manager for NSYNC, Britney,
Oh yeah,
Janet.
yeah.
Popola guy.
Yes.
Nice guy. And he saw me dance and choreograph a number for Nickelodeon. And he was like, you did that, Nito? I was like, yes. He goes, I want you to choreograph my boy band. And then I was choreographing for him, and we were just catching up, talking about New Kids back in the day. And then finally, he was like, hey, you know any producers or anybody who write and stuff like that? I go, yeah, Bruno. Hit up Bruno. He's dope. He goes, yeah, I remember he did something for me for Menudo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then...
What?
Yes, he worked with me. Yeah, he did some
yeah,
with Menudo.
and then I said, hey, Bruno, this is when I had his number. And then
he
I
still
was
has
like,
the same number.
But yeah, but I
He
lost
don't
my
answer
phone.
it.
I don't care. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
But I hit him up. I was like, hey, you know what? You know Johnny Wright? He goes, yeah, I know Johnny. he got a new group and he looking for songs. He goes, oh, okay.
What was
Yeah,
this
I work with
group?
him.
What was this group?
Oh, I forget. A couple Holy Kids.
Oh.
And he made some money, and then
Yeah.
he hit me up. He goes, oh, Nito, thanks, bro. I needed it. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, brother. So that was the last time I really, really, like, conversated with him. But other than that, I cannot be proud of him. I'm happy for him. He's super cool.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, if we meet up, it will be great. If not,
Yeah.
no matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as I know that he's doing his thing,
Yeah.
it's all cool.
That's when he signed with Dre.
Yes, I remember that.
So he signed with Dr. Dre, and
I
then he got
remember
put
that.
into a studio because they wanted to make him like Prince, but he wanted to do his own thing.
Yes.
Right.
So they kind of shelved him. So he sat in the studio,
Mm.
and all these celebrities were walking in, and he
Yeah.
was making tracks for Flo Rida and
Yeah.
CeeLo,
Yes.
and that was that. That was that time.
Yeah, it was around that time. And he
Yeah.
was gigging a lot in
right.
the LA
in
scene.
LA scene. Yeah.
And a lot
Well,
of
no,
my-
yeah, because that's when
Yes.
his sister
Jamie,
yeah,
yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie would be calling every local
Yeah.
Hawaiian who lived in LA at the time. Me, Maria Quaban,
Yeah.
like, hey, my brother's playing at
Yeah,
you
no,
know
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
can you come and watch? And we all be like, the little kid who was the
Elvis.
Elvis.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, he's gonna start an album, and we were all like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, and then
Yeah.
nobody ever went, and now we're like, we should have gone.
You know what? I went actually a couple times. He was talented. He was singing. His
gig-
tone was different.
He would gig anywhere. That guy
Yeah.
was gigging everywhere,
That's
up and
awesome.
down Sunset Boulevard,
That's
any
awesome.
bar, any like he
That's
was
awesome.
gigging everywhere.
Yeah.
As Bruno,
Yeah.
like nobody knew who he was.
But he was dating also a friend of mine that was a dancer. So he would be around that dancing.
Yeah.
So I would see him once in a while, like, what's up, Nito? I go, what's up, bro?
Who's his choreographer?
You know what? I think it's the guys from, what's that? Jabberwocky guys.
Oh,
So, yeah, I
he's
think
in
so.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
They're Filipinos, are they not?
Yeah,
Oh,
some of them.
Filipinos.
Oh.
Oh, not
Some of
all
them.
of them.
Not all of them.
Oh, I thought they all were.
No, hell no. Some of them Popolo. Some
You
of
think
them,
they You think
They have the
changed it up
mask,
after
that's
they-
why, so-
Yeah. Do you think they changed some of them after they won?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
What do you
one
mean
of those.
after
It's
they
like what I
won?
did with Power Rangers.
Uh,
You don't know if that's on guy or on
Blue
girl.
Man. Blue
You know what
Man
I'm
group.
saying?
The Blue Man
Exactly.
group.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, Blue Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But trust me, I remember I told Jamie, I was like, Jamie, I would kill it, Jamie.
Yeah.
I would kill it for him. So I know, but he doesn't want to do that. That's all cool.
Oh, because
whatever.
he didn't want to dance at the time.
didn't wanna
He
do
just
it.
wanted to be a musician.
Yes.
Ah.
But it's all good.
Now he's killing
Yeah.
it.
Now
Oh,
he's
it's good. Good
danced.
for
That's
him.
his whole thing now.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah, he's a talented guy. Happy for him.
What do you
Wow.
want to do next?
Produce.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Yes.
you. Leveling up,
Yes.
leveling up, leveling up.
Produce what?
Well, I have a documentary coming out. I have two. One is called Second Unit. It's all action. It's about behind the scenes of second unit directors and how big they
nice.
are.
I think
in the
Brian
film
just told
industry.
me you were doing that.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's all about stunts and how the invincible action actors are the ones that bring this
Right,
movie to life.
Right.
Like Fast and the Furious, like when you see
Yeah,
all those Marvel
yeah.
movies, people don't know that
Right.
those are all stunt people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And the guys who are shooting it are all stunt guys.
Right.
Did you see that one that Jackie Chan did 20 years ago? I think it's called Red Pants.
It's good.
Oh.
Amazing.
I
Yeah,
don't
but it
think
was all
Jackie.
Asian.
It
Yeah,
was
Jackie Chan
Robin
produced
Shue
it.
did one like that too.
Nice.
Robin.
Or it was on Jackie was in it.
Uh,
But it was basically kind of
but it
like-
was a Hong Kong scene.
it was a
That's
Hong
cool.
it was in Asia.
Yeah,
It was
all their
you should
stunt
go watch
teams.
Okay, I'll check it
Pretty
out.
amazing. Like
Yeah.
you know, they show everybody breaking their bones.
Oh,
Pretty
man.
much.
Well, it's Hong Kong,
Yeah.
that's why.
But it's a cool documentary, and a bunch of my friends are in it. I have Mark Wahlberg in it,
Nice.
Zoe Saldana, James Cameron, 8711, all the guys from Keanu Reeves to Chad Stahelski.
Dang.
So there's like big names in it.
Saw the John Wick crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
And JJ's in it, my friend who just directed Night Shift, the
Yeah,
Netflix
with,
movie. That's my
yeah.
boy JJ.
Is Tanawai in it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because
But I wanted to get him. I wanted to. It was.
The
It's,
Rock.
it's not as easy as to.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics.
Right.
But it's all good. But I got that second unit, and I want to try and make it into a series. I have one other second unit. It's called Stunts of Women. So it's all girls who do stunts.
Nice.
Next one you gotta do is water.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would love to. I think one of the things I want to try and do is the Asia.
Yeah.
Because I know a bunch of people that do Asian stunts. And the guys in the UK, I think people don't know how
What a
talented
great
those are.
idea. Are you? Why don't
So-
you? Have you? Is it done? Are you still?
Yeah, it's done already.
Who you pitch? What platform?
We shopping it right now.
You gotta get Netflix.
It's not as easy as it
I
sounds, brother.
know.
Hi, Angie.
So
What's up?
not as easy as it
I
sounds.
know you need an agent. You need a.
You need an
agency
agent.
now.
You need an agent to do anything.
Yeah.
So, and that's one of the things I
Or you
feel
could
very
go on
blessed.
you could do the film festival circuit and get it picked up.
Maybe, but I
This
think
is big though.
No,
Yeah,
no,
like,
this
it's a
is
good
different.
concept.
It's one of those things that it just takes timing, and it takes the right person to touch it. And
Right.
I think Avatar is coming out soon. John Wick 4 is coming out, so
Yeah.
that window is pretty good. So we see how it goes. Anyway, I'm not too worried about it, but I feel very blessed to be on that creative side now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Hallie's in it. So there's a bunch of people that I worked with that I love that are in it, and I feel it can do pretty well, and it can be even nominated. That's how
Yeah.
dope it is. You know what I mean?
Did you partner on this with somebody?
Yes,
bigger?
my old partner, he used to be my dance choreographer partner, Johnny, Root Beer Films, and he had the concept of it, and I just try to help him out on the stunt side of people, the game, how it is, you know what I mean? Because that's my world now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, and producing. I pictured my own show, TV series.
Oh yeah.
Right now,
Nice.
yeah.
Can you talk about the concept?
Yeah,
What is it?
breakdancing, baby.
Oh
You're
yeah.
bringing it back.
There
Hell
you go.
yeah.
I can't believe what these kids are doing in Korea
Amazing.
and Europe. They're
Yep.
like flying in the air
Amazing.
doing these what do you call it?
Like just
flares.
everything.
Like what's going on?
I think every generation they get better and better. It's more acrobatic. It's more
Yeah.
athletic, and they just get it. And I think one of the cool things is that it's going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
You think breakdancing will make it?
No, it is.
Yeah,
It is?
already
2024
is.
in France.
Yes,
Yes.
I've been watching you know why? It's because of YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube has really
Red Bull.
Red Bull and
all the
YouTube have
extreme
really
sports.
spread it
Yeah.
out to
Extreme
everybody,
sports.
and it's cool to see the younger generation. I don't know if you watch some of these videos,
Yes, I do.
but they'll bring in some of the old school poppers to
Yes.
open up their shows or whatever,
Yes.
and I'm like, yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So right now I'm in the process of pitching it. We see how it goes. I got meetings with Disney, Nickelodeon. So we see who bites, but it's all timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about who has the feel for it and who gets it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, where's Steven Silva?
Steven Sugar Pop,
Yeah,
he's in LA still.
you remember
Still
Sugar Pop?
teaching.
I don't. Who is
Brandon
this?
Silva's cousin.
Yeah. I
Used
take
to
his
dance-
class once in a while.
Oh, he has classes.
He still teaches
I
popping.
need to get a hold of him. I haven't talked to him in
Man,
years.
Was
that
he
guy
part
is
of the group?
talented.
No, he went on to do his own thing, dance,
Yes.
and he had a show in New York, New York,
Yes.
called New York, New
He
York.
was a local boy.
In
Local
Vegas.
boy in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah,
But he had
it
a
was in
record
the-
deal, too.
It was
Oh,
in the
he
New
did?
York
Sugar
Hotel.
Pop.
I mean New York
Yeah.
Hotel,
Uh-huh.
and the show is called New York.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
Vegas,
Yeah, that's the last time I seen him.
He was on a show called Legend. Legends was a show in Vegas that would
Yeah, it was
Yes.
all
the
old school
different-
dancing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and Sugar Pop had his own record deal
Mm-hmm.
with Elektra, and Brandon used to hang out with
Yes.
him a lot. And he's a talented old school popper from the '80s. He was one of those old school guys that was in the Michael Jackson music video "Beat It."
And he was
Oh.
also in Janet Jackson's "Like a Moth to a
Yes.
Flame." He was the
Yeah.
love interest.
Oh, the one you keep
That's the
talking
way love
about.
goes.
Yeah, that's
That's
the way
one
love
you're
goes.
Yes.
always obsessed with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a talented guy, and he was also in Thriller, the Michael Jackson video.
Yes.
Got it.
That guy, like,
He's
people like
iconic.
that is like
Local boy though, born
Yes.
and raised.
Local boy.
they did the music video scene like a
They were
long time.
in everything.
Nito, what was the
Yes.
group he danced with here?
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
That was Maestro's group.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remembered Maestro
Eclipse.
name. That's
Yeah.
a name.
New
That's
generation
a
lead
name.
singer.
Yeah.
But that
and
guy's
you were,
talented.
and you were with Human.
Yes, we were a dance group called Human, and that's how we got into the record business because Matt Young
Yes.
put up the event. And,
Aloha Tower.
Yes, and we won the dance contest, and then
but
Matt
this was when
like,
everybody had crews.
yes,
Right?
Oh,
yes.
There was a lot. Foot Rock Buds.
Yes.
Yeah,
there
there was
bunch
like
of
a
people.
bunch of
Yeah.
crews.
Yes,
Right?
and
Yeah.
then we won the contest, and then Matt was like,
Was
"Wait a
this
minute,
Kamasami Kong's era?
No.
This was
No.
after.
that was Breaking Hawaii. That was
Oh,
afterwards."
Yeah.
Okay.
But Matt Young had a concept, and he wanted to make a Hawaii version of Menudo,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
and he was like, "Wait a minute, I like him,
Yeah.
and I just need a couple more people, and I can make this work."
Huh.
And that was Ronnie, myself, and Clinton.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then me and Alan were the radio behind
Alan
it.
Yes.
Oda. So
Uh-huh.
Alan and I would play all the music.
Yes, that was
and
beautiful.
And that time, radio was huge
Yes.
too. That's the only way you could advertise these
Yes.
dance things at
Right.
Aloha's Tower
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yep,
And so we became part of their family.
yep.
And then Tenderoni,
Right.
Yeah.
Big T's with Hightown DJs. It was really a cool time to
Yes.
to live in the club, wasn't it? We didn't have any money, but we were happy and we had fun.
Not me. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I
It
was
was-
like,
I needed money, bro. So, but it's all good. It's a learning lesson, and I think that's what made me this
It's your
far.
story, though.
Yeah, no, it is.
If you grew up in Kahala, you would never be this hungry.
No, I would be. Because Kahala, I wouldn't be hanging out with those hollers. Nope.
No, but you get what I'm saying.
Yes,
it makes
yes,
you
I
hungry.
agree.
Coming from Waipahu makes you hungry.
No, I would have been hungry no matter what. I wanted to get off this island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had island fever. I was like watching Soul Train, Night Tracks, all those music videos. Like, man, I want to do that.
There's
I gotta do
bigger
that.
things to do.
I'm not staying on this island.
Well, I
you know what
say
mean?
that
So-
because, like, you know, coming from Lanai, half my
Yes.
classmates stayed there.
Right.
They were content, and that's cool if you're
That's
content with that.
fine.
But when growing up, my only way off was to play sports.
Right.
So, you know, I was small.
Right.
So they were like, you ain't ever going to make all state. That's the way you get into a college, right? My sophomore year, I made all state. So, but my point is, when you're smaller, you got to try a little bit harder.
You got to work harder than everybody else.
No, for sure. I think, trust me, man, that was real tough being in that group.
It was cool to watch you guys, though.
Yeah, but I was the one
Bro.
that wasn't happy, and I would
Yeah.
speak my mind.
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid of it. You know what I mean? And I think that kind of caused some problems. But at the end of the day, that what made me drive even harder, because I still have that drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to go through all
So
that.
yeah, so you know, and I think it's easier for me now to have those meetings and not be intimidated by like so and so. I'm
Hollywood.
like, yeah, and then I think the great thing too is, you know, when I tell people my background, they're like, "Wow, you've been around, bro."
Yeah.
You're like,
And you
know
still
what's
look
up.
like you're 25.
Nah.
That's the Filipino blood, brother. Filipino blood.
That
Say no to drugs.
pancit.
Say no to drugs,
There you
guys.
go.
Water.
That
Water is key.
pancit.
All right.
Pancit is good too.
Nito, thank you so much for coming out. I
Always,
know
man.
you're a
Thanks
busy
for
man.
coming
How do people
in.
follow you? What's your Instagram? Are you on Instagram?
I have an Instagram, but it's all about my son.
You okay?
I got a boy now. He's 1 year old.
Really? Congratulations. What's his name?
Awesome. Eli.
Right on.
Yeah. Hapa. He French Filipino.
Oh,
Nice.
he's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful then.
He's gonna be huge. Got big feet,
Oh, yeah?
big hands. So you know what that means, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Big heart.
No.
Big, big photo.
Whatever, bro.
Yes. So,
we're on the same
I
page. here.
know.
Bro, thank you so much for everything.
Always, brother.
Thanks for joining us.
Always.
Make sure you guys follow Nito. You're on Instagram, aren't you?
I am, but I'm not.
No, you're not active.
He's not
Mm,
engaging.
All right, just
It's
follow you.
for
How are they
him.
gonna join one of your classes, or how would they?
But
do
yeah,
that?
you can check out my Instagram, Yoga Aloha. That was my yoga concept a long time ago. But I do have that on Instagram, and you can follow me there. But I do have postings of like classes and things that I
Yeah.
do. But I like to promote it when it comes out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But other than that, I'm very low key. So, but I am on there promoting my son.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're coming back to Hawaii and teaching all the next generation. That's
Always,
awesome.
yeah.
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
Yes.
Nito Larioza, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment. We'll see you next time. Hui ho.
It's a Hawaii thing. Whoa, it's a